Hi everyone, this is Maria Lawton of Maria's Portuguese Table. Today I'm so excited to be here in Vila Franca do Campo, São Miguel. And today we're going to be trying out the most delicious cupcake, Queijada de Vila, do Senhor Morgado. Today it's all about desserts on Maria's Portuguese Table.
Before exploring Vila Franca do Campo, I thought it appropriate to learn more about the heart of every Portuguese dessert, the complimentary cup of tea. And boy, do Azoreans know their tea. In fact, São Miguel is the home to the oldest and at one time the only tea plantation in all of Europe, Chá Gorreana.
Madalena, querida, temos bem, cidades. Eu quero dizer, assim, obrigada por ter vindo aqui, ver a mim e estar aqui com o Chá Gorreana. O dia está lento, mas agora eu quero ir estar ali para ver se nosso lindo chá e cheirar aquelas folhas, é isso que eu quero. A gente vai. Tell us about Gorreana tea.
My sixth grandmother had orange, and the orange have a disease. So she had to put another thing in his lands. And in her lands, she put the tea in the highlands.
Yes.
And we are here
Because of that.
because of a problem.
So she came up with this wonderful idea of planting tea. Who knew that it would be? You're the seventh generation.
And a woman.
And a woman too. See?
And my mother is the owner. And my
your mother?
grandmother was the one that take the tea plantation. When my grandfather died, she was
love it.
34.
I love it.
We start to pick the tea last week.
Oh, so last week you started picking. Beautiful.
So the first ones are more orange pico.
Oh, they're very soft.
Very soft, because we make the tea by orthodox way. Orthodox way, it's a very expensive way to do tea, but it's the way I can be there because I'm too little.
Oh.
So I have to make good tea.
Yes.
Here comes the orange pico, but if you touch in this one, it's more.
It's a little bit,
So
a little
this
bit.
is the blue bag that you like.
Ah,
More strong.
stronger. Okay. As well as the leaf.
As well as the leaf. She's young, but she's
She's tougher
not,
than this one.
not like this one.
This one is more delicate.
And then we have a third leaf, very, very high. It's this one. It's an old leaf, and it's very, very light tea.
This is just beautiful, you know. The smell is great. Seeing the blue ocean right off of here with the cliffs, the blue, the green, just the surroundings. And to know the history behind it all is, it makes it even more special. You know, we, the Portuguese, introduced tea time to the world.
Yes, it's true.
It is us. It is not the English folks. Catarina de Bragança, who married King Charles, I can't remember the number now, and part of her dowry was not only a trunk of loose leaf teas, and when the Queen came to court, they were drinking wine because the water was bad. And then she's like, I'm not drinking wine. I'm used to drinking my tea at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yes.
And that is what her court did. At 4 o'clock, they would have tea. And in English society, high tea meant you were wealthy, you were part of that elite group. But guess what, guys? The elite group started from us. From us, right here, baby, right here.
Once you step into Chá Gorreana Tea Factory, you step back into time, to the 1800s, surrounded by handmade machines that are just as old. We are lucky enough to be here during harvest, so we're able to see the process from start to finish. The aromas are inviting, and the work that goes into it is fascinating. Mostly everything is still all done by hand and completely organic.
So here we are. We're having some tea. Now, what tea are we having today?
Green tea,
Oh,
because
green
I know
tea.
you like
It's
green
my
tea.
favorite. It's my favorite. So we're having some green tea, and it's loose leaf.
Loosely.
Loose leaf tea.
I think it's a little bit strong. I have this problem. I always make very strong tea because I like very strong tea. Faz uma saúde com chá.
saúde com chá.
A sua saúde e dos seus.
Oh, igualmente, querida, igualmente. Tá
Oh, com uma espinha.
It's so strong.
It's so grand.
Yeah, I know. What is a good thing to serve with tea? What do you recommend? Well, I know growing up, it was biscoitos. It was biscoitos for everything.
Here in Maia, they eat with chicharros. Chicharros with tea. Black tea. And I always do that. Because
Black tea with fried fish. And that's the horse mackerel. Oh, chicharros, pequenininhos. Oh my goodness, I never heard that.
So they put a little bit of milk, tea, and sugar, a lot of sugar. So it gives energy
Oh, for the day.
for the day. And I remember when I was a child, the men come with a bottle,
To
very,
fill.
very
Strong tea.
with a little of milk and too much sugar.
A lot of-
It was energy.
It was energy, a sugar high.
So
They were on a
tea-
sugar rush.
Tea is a drink that all the societies drink.
Correct. It isn't just, it's not just the high society.
Here in
In the
São Miguel.
Azores, it was not, because my family has been drinking Gorreana tea for centuries.
Chá Gorreana is indeed the oldest tea plantation in all of Europe. But fortunately for visitors to the island of São Miguel, it's not the only tea plantation in the area. Just down the coast from Chá Gorreana is another family-owned tea plantation, Chá Porto Formoso. To use the word quaint doesn't do Porto Formoso justice. The plantation sits on the hills above the village, offering beautiful views everywhere you look. And inside the tasting room, you get to reaffirm the notion that this region offers some of the finest tasting teas in the world.
I would like traditional tea. And do you have biscoitos? Biscoitos de manteiga?
Yes, sir, you there. Yes, we have.
Okay, I will have that. And this is the black tea,
Yes, this is the soft one, the broken leaf.
the broken leaf.
And your biscuit.
Oh, so adorable. I have to have it with a biscuit because this is the very traditional way. Biscoitos com manteiga, and that is biscuits made with butter. Later today, I'm going to be teaching you how to make this recipe. I can't wait to show you because you're going to be able to enjoy tea with biscuits as I am here right now. We're here in a local kitchen with my friend José, and we are going to make a very typical dessert, and that's called biscoitos. Growing up, I had it in my home all the time. Every cookie jar was not filled with cookies. It was filled with biscoitos, and biscoitos are biscuits. Today, we're doing a very basic one with butter. So biscoitos de manteiga, não é? for your frying, for your baking, for your cooking. This is what our grandparents used, and you know what? They lived till 90-some years old, so there's no excuse, folks. Try it with a lard. Don't be afraid. Oh, beautiful. Once the dough starts getting a little sticky and it gets sticky in the hands, you need to put out a little bit of flour so that you can, para aqui mais, so that when you're kneading it, you can add that on there, and that'll make it easier for it to work, the dough.
Já está diferente.
E já está diferente. Yeah, it's not as sticky now. And that was just só bocadinho mais. É só bocadinho. It was just a little bit more flour it needed.
Agora eu não sei se gostem de fininhos, se é mais grossos.
Oh, okay. So now it's up to you. You can make it the way you want it. He likes it nice and thin, little delicate. Eu vou fazer bocadinho mais
grossos.
Mais grossos. I like them a little bit chumpier. You know, I have wonderful memories of this. I'm having all these wonderful memories right now. And it would be, you know, my mom or my grandmother making this, and they would give us dough to roll for them, and just to keep us kind of quiet and entertained. Você, tudo bem? Já trouxe de grandes.
E há outra forma para se aproveitar. Isto aqui também fica engraçado.
Qual é? Assim. For the smaller pieces that you have there, like the trying to squeeze them in, one and then twist it around. I like that. O senhor José, gosto.
E fica muito bom.
Bom, fica bom, não é? E é comprido assim. Depois a trancinha, twisting assim, man. Oh, look at that. That's so cute. Look at that.
Primeiro.
Beautiful. Estou fazendo muitos desenhos agora. Vou fazer um assim também. Eu gosto daquele feitiço. É bonito. I've never seen them before like that. You know, I've always seen it, you know, the round. And I have to tell you, when my mom would make this, and she would get tired of doing it, and if we've lost already, you know, we didn't want to do it anymore and help her out, she would just take the dough at this point and just make one little, and that would be it. It's done dish. Oh no! This is too big. He's not letting me do it. There it is. So now, folks, we've got the 2 trays, and we're gonna be putting them in the oven. We're gonna get these. Now it's time for the biscuits. Oh, these are beautiful. And I'm gonna just take these now for now. And já está pronto para provar? Já está pronto para provar. Ó senhor, o senhor também vai provar comigo? A gente hoje vai para aqui o pé de mim. A gente vai provar isso. Oh, já provei. Oh, não espera para mim. He didn't wait for me. Let's try these. It is crunchy. It's tantering. And again, you can taste that butter in it. It comes through. It's not too sweet. And this is like memories, great memories right here. My childhood memories just all came back in one bite. And for that, I'm going to enjoy it.
There are countless family recipes when it comes to biscuits, including the one in my cookbook, a recipe I was handed down by my mom and made almost every week so that we could enjoy it with our tea at the end of the day. The village of Vila Franca do Campo is a seaside town with a marina and accessible beaches and uninterrupted views of the mighty Atlantic. Located 15 miles east of Ponta Delgada on the south coast lies the former capital of the Azores. Vila Franca do Campo, which lost its status of capital to Punta Delgado after it had been almost completely destroyed by a disastrous earthquake in 1522.
I am here at Nossa Senhora da Paz, which is Our Lady of Peace, and it's a chapel. The chapel oversees the village of Vila Franca, and what these steps that lead up to it is steps of prayer, of meditation. And so with each step that you go up, you say a prayer, you look around, you take a deep breath, and you take it all in. And then once you get to the very top, you'll get to see this most beautiful view of the village. So come along with me as we go up those stairs.
As I climb up the staircase, I am reminded that each step is set up for a prayer or meditation. The steps separated into 10 flights as to symbolize and coordinate with the praying of the rosary. It's a grand view of Vila Franca do Campo, something to behold. In this beauty and peace, I am grateful to be here close to my roots, close to my home.
We are here, folks. We're here in Vila Franca. And in Vila Franca, you have to try the Queijadas de Vila Franca, de Morgado. It is an original secret recipe of a cupcake, and one you must try when you're here. Let's go in.
Queijadas de Vila Franca do Campo, do Morgado, is a family-owned bakery that makes, hands down, the best queijadas on the island. Senhor Adelino Morgado has handed over his day-to-day operations to his youngest daughter, Rita.
It's like a second home.
It's a second home. I love everyone here.
They have lots of things to show you, new things.
I know
here.
this is from the last time. You've made it bigger, and I can't wait to see it.
You will see, it's like many things. Many
I could
things. I
have-
will show you everything.
You're gonna show me everything?
Yes.
Okay.
I will put you at work. At work.
She's gonna put me to work. I have to work for my queijada. Oh my goodness, that looks wonderful. Okay. Wow. Olá, senhoras. Todos estão bem? This looks amazing. Oh my, so what are we doing here?
They are stretching the dough for preparing to filling.
Oh, okay.
They put flour to help a little bit to not stick in your
Right,
hands.
right.
Because you see the dough is a little bit sticky.
Okay.
And now they use a little of the dough and they help to see.
Oh, to push it down
Push
to
it down.
the
Every single
mold.
one.
Every single one. They're pushing it down using dough on dough.
Yes. It's more easy because you don't get broke.
Yeah, and it doesn't touch your Your
Yes.
hands aren't touching it.
You put a little bit more flour and go again.
Go again. Any time for any baking like this, it's a work of art. Baking is a work of art too, and it's love. There's a lot of love. Tem muito amor fazendo isso, não é? A gente tem que ter amor. Se a gente tem dia não é muito boa, a gente também não fica bem. Tem que ser com sempre amor, não é? Yes. Look at that, beautiful.
This, you can show you have this machine that helps to put the filling inside of every single one of the tarts. See? All time,
Yes.
we fill by hands.
Oh,
every single one, yes. It takes too
wow.
much time. So
Okay.
now we are using this kind of machine to help.
And everything is uniformed. Everything comes out at the same amount. So there's no chance of one getting a big, huge queijada and one a little tiny one. You think so?
Sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes.
Oh, I think they're perfect.
Handmade.
It is
so-
handmade. This is just incredible.
And now you can have these cars that helps a lot. And it's the old time we put
6 trays in the older one.
yeah. Now they can take 11 and 15.
Up to 15.
Yes.
So there you go. I can't, I'm overwhelmed by it all. And it smells so wonderful in here. And I am dying. Ooh, they're taking them out of the oven right now. They're taking some out of the oven. And the next step is
Removing.
it. Okay.
Now they need to rest.
Oh. How long do they rest?
Depends of the weather. Like have to be cold.
It has to be cold.
To put the sugar and wrap.
Wow.
Now we remove, put in this box to help to get colder. Yes.
Ainda está morninho, senhora. Ainda está. It's still a little warm. I'm sneaking it in, guys, because this is my favorite. It's warm.
Still delicious.
Oh, senhora. Saborosíssimo.
The next step in the last one.
The last one.
Yes.
Where are you going to put me to work?
Yes, of course.
Okay. And the last one is?
Wrapping, putting icing sugar on the top and wrapping every single one by hand.
Oh, my. Okay, let's do it. Let's
do it.
this. Olá, olá a todos, olá.
That lady is a machine.
This is, I have to tell you,
The oldest one. The oldest one.
this woman right here, her name is Maria de Deus. And for those that know me personally, my name is Maria de Deus. And so when we first met, a gente conhecia a gente já há uns anos, não é agora? And she said, what is your name? And I told her, Maria de Deus. And she said, my name is Maria de Deus. So from then on, we said, a gente são primas. We're cousins. And she has been here the longest. And she is a machine when it comes to making this and wrapping it by hand. So of course she is. A senhora Maria de Deus vai ser melhor, vai ser fazer mais depressa, isso tudo, não é? É mesmo assim. Aqui ao lado da senhora, da França, aqui. Não ao lado da França. Ok. Eu vou agora lembrar.
A little bit in the middle.
Me.
Yes. Yes. Another one. Go one corner. Yes.
Very
You can work here.
Gente, sou açoriana, a gente todos têm bom jeito. O que é que pensa? E agora isso?
Almost a box of 6.
Almost a box of 6. Oh my, oh my, oh my. E tá. 6.
And you finish your box.
All the ladies are in the back watching me do this, and they're all cheering me on and giving me thumbs up because I did it. And there's my first box of 6 that I put together myself. Yay.
90% of the products that makes this cake is from here, is from the region. Yes. The eggs, the milk, the butter, the flour, everything.
So the thing is, you know, I tease them all the time with a secret recipe. You know, again, 2 cups of sugar, and so
Lots of love.
Lots. I love it. But the thing is, even if you had the recipe, folks, even if you had it, you would not be able to recreate it, for the simple fact that the ingredients are local ingredients that are produced here in a volcanic island. And it's incredible.
Oh, and I have a present for you.
Oh, thank you, for me to enjoy later. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you.